Good evening, everybody. Hope you are doing well. And welcome to FGNIT SEM 3 and batch code S160420. So, with me today, students from Gurgaon Old DLF, from Ghaziabad, students from Kanak Street, students from Kanpur Aryanagar, students from Mumbai Andheri West Center, Mumbai BKC, students from Mumbai Borivali Center, from Vasi, and still to be added. So quickly, can you tell me what in the last class we have discussed? Then we can start with today's session. I want everyone to please respond. Yes, it is PLSQL batch. Okay. I want everyone to please respond quickly. What in the last class we have discussed. Okay, then. All right, okay. So now, anyone? Okay. Fine. Quickly, can you tell? Yes. So today we are going to start with the next, okay, where we are going to discuss about the module 3 of your fundamental PLSQL fundamental 1. Module 3, we are going to discuss about how we can implement, okay, the executable statement, how to implement that. Okay, that's a few things what we are going to discuss. So we'll visit, okay, one by one we are going to discuss about that. So after completing this particular session, we will be learning about what is the different units of the lexical units of the PLSQL block, and we need to know about how to use the built-in SQL function in the PLSQL, and we need to describe when implicit conversion takes place and when explicit conversion have to be dealt with, and write the nested blocks and qualify variables with labels, and write readable code with appropriate indentation, and use the sequences in PLSQL expression also. These are all the few things what we can implement over here. So let's see that, okay, one by one we are going to discuss about how we can use the built-in function, how to use the implicit conversions, how to go for the nested blocks, readable code, okay, and the sequences and all. If I want to implement, how do I implement that? So first of all, we'll see that, okay, what are the different lexical units, okay, which are there in your PLSQL. Okay, that's we are going to discuss. So we'll start with that. So what is mean by the lexical unit? Lexical unit in the sense, okay, they are the building blocks of your PLSQL block. So basically they are characters, some characters including letters or numerals, okay, tabs, spaces, and all these are the things which will be the part of the lexical unit. So we'll see that, okay, how we can implement the lexical unit and which are called as lexical units. Okay, so these are the few things what we are going to discuss today. So we are going to discuss about module 3, and that is nothing but your lexical unit. So this is about module 3, then lexical unit is all about. So what is this module in the module 3? What is the lexical unit is all about? That we are going to discuss. So in these are nothing but the building blocks, okay, of any PLSQL. Any PLSQL block when you are writing, okay, these are the some of the your building block. That is majorly which is required for your PLSQL block when you are writing. So what is that? Okay, we are going to write that, we are going to discuss. All right. So let's see this. Okay, so as a module 3, what is a module 3 is all about? Okay, we talk about writing executable statement. You want to implement this. In the module 3 in the PLSQL, we want to write the executable statement. Okay, so first we are going to discuss about the lexical unit of your PLSQL block. So in the lexical unit, which is nothing but the building block, okay, of your SQL block also, what you can say. And you can also write one more point that, okay, they are the sequence of characters, including letters and numerals also, that you can write, or tab or space, okay, and some symbols which we can be the part of your lexical unit. Okay, and the different lexical units. Remember that, okay, lexical unit, which is the part of PLSQL. Okay, they are, one is that, okay, identifier. Okay, these are very, very important. Okay, see, what is identifier? Okay, which will identify a particular variable in your PLSQL block. And we know that, okay, in the PLSQL, we create a variable. We can create a variable, we can give the value to that particular variable. These are all the things which we can do. So we specify some name to that particular variable. So that is called your identifier. So identifier can be like, okay, v underscore f name, that is first name. Okay, variable first name. Okay, that means we can know by like that. C underscore percent. Okay, so this is what your variable. Okay, percent means it is nothing but your constant. That is the v which you are given for the variable. We have started with a v. Then, okay, we said that, okay, v means variable, f name means first name. So first name variable it is. C means constant, percent which is constant, which will not change. So this is what we have given, that is called your identifier. Identifier is nothing but identifying a variable. So that is a part of a lexical unit. So lexical unit means by what, okay, you can create a particular block, or by what, okay, you are going to create a program, that will be comes under the lexical unit. It can be your variable, it can be your identifier, it can be your delimiter, it can be your literal, it can be your comment, everything, the unit of the program which will be comes under the lexical unit. Am I clear, or any questions? So what is an identifier and which is the part of the lexical unit? Have you understood? If you have any doubts, you should ask me. You should not keep quiet. All right. I want everyone to please respond. Fine. So this is about your identifier, which is a part of your lexical unit. Second one, it is nothing but your delimiters also. Delimiters are nothing but your semicolon is a delimiter. Comma is a delimiter. Okay, you can say comma, semicolon. Okay, then we have what? Okay, plus operator, which is also there. Okay, so this is then we have hyphen, all these are the different type of your delimiters which are there. These are what, okay, will separate, okay, one line to the another line. If we want to separate, okay, then we use the delimiter, right? You have written, say, something, okay, dbms underscore output put underscore line, okay, put underscore line. Why we are writing that underscore? Because, okay, put is and underscore we are writing in a two different one. dbms underscore, okay, so dbms underscore put underscore line. So dbms, okay, that is a package name, okay, and we divide that into by using your, okay, underscore or hyphen, okay, we are using for differentiating between them. So that is also we can be implemented by using your, by using a simple implementation, that is by using a hyphen or a plus operator or anything that we can implement. dbms underscore output, that is package dot, okay, which is again a delimiter again. So which is differentiating between a package to the methods which you are going to be implemented or the procedure which you are going to be implemented. That is called as a delimiter, which is separating that. Semicolon, line by line, comma, which you have been implementing variable to variable. So when I am writing a variable, say first, okay, we create a number variable, you are creating your varchar variable, you are creating and all. So one variable to the another variable, if I want to differentiate, we give a comma. So that is a delimiter again. Plus operator we are using between two variables if I want to add. So we specify a plus operator for concatenating two strings or anything. There, okay, with the variable which is adding. So it is separating between the two variables. So that kind of a things which you are implementing, that is delimiter. Literals, okay, literals are the nothing but the value. Like, okay, if I'm saying that, okay, John, which is a literal, okay, where as a string which is going to store maybe a normal variable value, true, which is nothing but a your boolean value. So these are all the things which you can be implemented on this. Comments, which is the hyphen, we can have slash star slash, okay, we can be implemented on this. So these are all the different type of your variable, these are all the different things which we can be implemented as a lexical units. Is that clear now? Any questions? If you have any questions on this 4, can you please ask quickly? Lexical unit. I'm not getting your audio or video from Andheri West, guest login 10. Guest login 10, okay, I'm not getting your audio or video. See, first of all, when you are asking a question, it is important for all of us, okay, that your audio video should be correct, because certain time I want, okay, you should be on air, then only we can clear your proper doubt. Okay, because whatever I'm speaking around 10 to 20 minutes, if you are not getting, until unless I will come to your point, what is exactly you are thinking. So then you have to be on air. And if you are not able to on air, I can't, okay, understand your doubt actually, and your doubt will not be able to solve. So it is important for all of you. So should be, okay, audio video should be correct. So you need to ask your TIA to check that, okay, audio or video. From Andheri West, I want you to check your audio and video and come back. Guest login 2. Can you speak? From Mumbai, Andheri West. Please speak.
Hello?
Yeah, what is your name? Yes? Vivek, okay. Vivek, can you ask, okay, the guest login can check their audio or video who is there in the Andheri West? Student? Yes. Okay then. So now this is the lexical unit which are the part of your program. Any program when you are writing also variables, literals, okay, then delimiter and identifier, all this will be the part of your lexical units, what you say. It's not that, okay, it is a lexical unit is specific to the PLSQL only, nothing like that. If you are writing a Java program also, I can say that, okay, lexical units of a Java program also, an identifier, it can be delimiter, it can be your literals, it can be your, okay, comments, all this will be the part of your program only. Okay, whichever the component, which are the part of your program, okay, that particular things can be comes under the lexical unit. Any program. It can be Java, it can be C#, it can be C, it can be C++, anything, that doesn't matter. So this is all about your lexical unit is all about. And as far as PLSQL is concerned, okay, these are the different type of your lexical unit, which is the part of that. Okay, then the next one, it is nothing but your using literals. So using literals, okay, what we can implement, let us will see that. Character and date literal. Okay, must be enclosed. Okay, in single quotation. So this is the one point, okay, which we need to know as part of the syntax it is concerned. Okay, the literals when you are creating, so the literals should be in single quotation mark. Okay, so if I am creating any variable, any variable whenever we are creating, you should see that, okay, that should be in the simple, okay, in the using a simple single quotation we need to implement. Let's say I am creating v underscore, say, first name. So f name I will give, it's a variable character of 20 characters, so variable character 2 of 20 characters. Then, okay, we need to implement this. Say I want to give that value, whatever, if I want to say Gagan Kumar or something, okay, then we need to implement this. This is a simple thing. So any string or any literal, any characters, okay, if it is a kind of a character type of your variable, then it should be in the single quotes. That is very, very important, okay, when you are talking about the PLSQL block. Is it clear? Any questions? Okay. So please remember this. Okay, this is very, very important. Okay, that is what will be the value, how you can, okay, specify as a character literal, that we need to know. Number can be simple values. Okay, can be simple values or in scientific notation. That it can be number. Now if I am saying that, okay, a variable, maybe if I am implementing with using any kind of your value like v underscore annual underscore sal number of 9 or anything, if I am saying that, so then, okay, you can give any kind of your value like that. Okay, so 56, sorry, 65,778 or anything like that. Okay, the variable, okay, a value we can be specific to that. This is the kind of implementation which we can do over this. So we can have a character or a date literal we can specify. Even a date literal also should be specified like that only. Like if I am giving v underscore join date, okay, date, okay, if I am implementing like that, then you can be implemented like this, 19 July 2016. Okay, so this is a simple implementation which we can talk about. So that kind of a things, okay, which we can be implemented. So using literal, you can have character and date literal must be enclosed in a single quotation marks. Okay, so these are the your variables, okay, which we can set, and where you can give the single quotation mark for storing the data. So these are all, okay, the sample implementation of this. All right. Can get my point? Okay. Any questions? So these are all you are called as literals, and remember that, okay, literals are the values which you are going to store to a variable. Literals are the values which you are going to store into the values. That's a simple implementation which we can talk about. So a literal, okay, can be a date literal. A literal can be a normal string literal. A literal can be a number. And any character literals, okay, it will be in a single quotes. Any date literals also, it will be there in a single quotes. But any number value, okay, it should not be in a single quotes. Or any floating value, it will not be in a single quotes. That is what we need to remember over here. This is very, very important, okay, as part of the literals is concerned. Okay, so this is the part, okay, which we can take. All right. Any other questions? Any other questions? If you want to talk about the literal, you can please talk. So let me open the SQL command line. So this is my SQL command line, and how we can connect? We can say connect hr/hr, by which, okay, we can connect the block, and here you can implement this. All right. Okay, very good. So set server output, okay, on. This is the command we need to type. You can write like this, okay, begin. This is a normal command. So this is a simple SQL block, as we know already. You can create like this, okay, and you can implement like this also. Declare v_f name, okay, variable character 2 of 20 characters, colon equal to, I can say Gagan Kumar. I can write like this, and I can write, okay, begin dbms. See, dbms underscore output. This is the, as you know that, okay, this is the package name. Put underscore line, and I can write that, okay, v_f name is the variable it is. Okay, and end semicolon slash. Now you see that, okay, this is simply printing, okay, Gagan Kumar. Now here, okay, the Gagan Kumar, which is a literal, that is the value. Gagan Kumar is the value which is assigned to the v_f name. That is the variable which we have been assigned to that. That's the kind of things, okay, which we can. So we can create a variable which we can assign the literal to that particular variable also. That can be also the part of this. There, okay, you can implement, okay, this type of your simple literal you can create, and you can assign the value. Similarly, you can also assign any kind of your date literal or anything if you want to give, that is also can be possible. You can implement that also. If you want to go for number, you can store number also. You can print that also. So these are all the certain things about your literal what you can say. So literal can be a string, literal can be a date, literal can be a number. That is value. Literal means, okay, don't think that, okay, any hi-fi words or anything. It is a simple called as a value. And what can be a value? A number can be a value, a string can be a value, a date can be a value. Okay, and date and string will be there in single quotes and number will not be there in the single quotes. That's a simple thing what you need to remember. Fine. Alright, are there any questions? Want everyone to please respond quickly. Okay then, so this is about your literal what we have been discussed. Now the next one, it is nothing but you are commenting the code. Okay, we can comment the code also. Okay, how to comment the code and all. Okay, we'll talk about that. Quickly, can you please give? Ramesh Babu, Rajashekaran, Gurmit Rajan from Bandra, Amir, very good. Yes, Shweta. Please speak. Be loud and speak. I'm getting the sound. You need not to change anything. You speak only. You can speak. Actually, yeah, it is your first class. No, already it is completed. Okay, I think 2 classes. So you need to speak to your center. Okay, I think you are from Kemak Street. Please speak to Somo. Okay, fine. Yeah, this is only I am talking about how the literals we can use. Literals are not anything new. Okay, you can easily understand. Okay, literals are not new. In program you have done Java program. Sweta. Yes. Okay, you have done. No. You create variable. You specify the value to that. Maybe integer, character, variable, float variable, double variable. We create, no, and we specify some value to that. String variable also we create. Right or not? Okay, that variable value, whatever you are specifying, that are called literals. And PLSQL is what? Okay, programming. Okay, PLSQL is nothing but you are programming in SQL, right? So that means what here also will create a variable. So obviously when we are creating a variable, we will give the value, and we will give the value, that is called literals. And what kind of literals we can give? String literal, or integer literal, or or maybe date literal. Okay, date literal will not be there in Java, but in PLSQL we have, because database is having date. Okay, so that's why these are the values, okay, which we can create a variable for that. Okay. Fine. So this is all about what we discussed about a simple literal, what we talk about. Okay, now we will be discussing about what is a comment. And we know that, okay, comments means, okay, this is basically gives the info about the program. So that is the basic objective of your comment. This will basically gives the info about the program, and there are different type of comment can be created. They are like you can say single line comment and multi-line comment also we can create. Okay, now what is single line comment? What is multi-line comment? This is what my single line comment. Okay, this will be your multi-line comment. Star slash, okay, star slash. So this is about your, okay, comment which we can be implemented on this. Okay, single line comment and multi-line comment are the two different line of your comments generally what we have. In a single line comment, okay, we generally, if you have a single line and you want to give the comment, you want to give some information about that, then okay, we can implement single line comment. Two hyphens which we can use for the single line comment. And multi-line comment, okay, we can go for slash star star slash, okay, which is multi-line comment. Basically, if you want the kind of multiple line, okay, which you want to be in a comment, okay, then we can go for the comment in a multiple line. Okay, so then we go for this slash star and star slash we can be implemented for that. So these are the two different type of your comments which we can be implemented in our program. That is very, very important in this. All right then, any questions? I want everyone to please respond. Okay, so about your commenting the line, okay, if you see that like if I want to have a simple block I'm creating, declare, I'm creating v underscore salary number, maybe 5 colon equal to, maybe I'm saying that, okay, 8,999. Now I want, okay, the annual salary also I want to calculate. V underscore annual salary. This is a number of maybe 6 I've created. And now I want to calculate that, okay, the annual salary. Annual sal is equal to, I will say v underscore sal, say colon equal to. You have to write, okay, colon equal to for equating any value. Say v underscore sal into 12. We need to be implementing that. Okay, then you can see that dbms underscore output dot put underscore line, and then we can write, okay, the annual salary v underscore and sal and semicolon. Okay, so this is I think, give me a moment. Okay, so this is see, we can copy these lines also. So you can copy these lines and only those lines, okay, I want to write it again, that is also can be possible. You have to go for edit, mark, select this, then you can copy, and maybe you can paste this, okay, here. Now I want, okay, again to run this particular program, I can open this, then you can say edit, say paste. Now you see that the annual salary which is coming, okay, to this, it is nothing but your 8,999 into 12. So it is coming around 1 lakh, okay, say 7,988. So that is way how you can get the annual salary also, the output which you are getting over here. So you can see that, okay, this is what we can do. Now if you want, like, okay, some kind of your comment, if I want to be implemented, you can implement like this, say slash the v underscore annual sal is a variable which is going to store the annual salary of the employee. So such kind of a things, if you want to be implemented, then okay, we can use like this. Now you see. Now see, the same output has come, but now we have been implemented a comment code which we have been specified over here. Is it clear or any questions? Open. So this is about the certain, okay, comment is what, okay, what we have been discussed, and this is way how the comment we need to write. Then the next one, it is nothing but your SQL functions, okay, in PLSQL. One minute. So now, okay, this is about your SQL function in PLSQL. Okay, that's we are going to discuss now. Okay, so in PLSQL, what are the functions which are there? That's we will see. So we'll start with that. So what are the different type of your SQL functions are there? That's we are going to discuss now. Let me go by one. We are going to discuss about what is exactly mean by the say PLSQL and how we can implement that. So there are different type of your functions which are being available. That is called your single row functions. Okay, single row function. Can you tell me that, okay, what is a single row function? Okay, in case of your SQL, we have discussed about what is a single row function. Okay, so if you have understood about the database, okay, there is something called as single row function. Sir, give me a minute. All right, fine. So now, okay, we'll talk about the single row function which we are talking about. So single row function where the output will be for each and every row. Like, okay, if you say some of the examples of a single row function which we have already know, okay, so upper, so lower, to convert the uppercase, lowercase, or maybe, okay, these are all the functions which we can say. Okay, maybe we talk about init cap. Okay, these functions. These are all the different functions which are like character manipulation functions which we see, or the case manipulation functions. If you see, these are all the functions which are called your single row functions. Single row function means, okay, these functions which will be affecting for each and every row. That means for each and every row, there will be a value which will be associated with this single row function. Like if I have 10 rows, okay, 10 values which will be getting from this single row function. Like if I am say upper, so for first row also it will be uppercase, second row also will be an uppercase value will come, third row uppercase value it will come like that. So that will be comes under the single row function. Normally in the case of your PLSQL, in PLSQL, programming in SQL, we implement, okay, the single row functions, mostly we are implementing that. We are not implementing the decode or group functions and all, we are not implementing. We are generally implementing the single row functions only. Okay, so that is very, very important which we should know. Is it clear for everyone? Any questions? Ramesh from Tambaram. From Tambaram, I'm not getting your voice. Please tell. Can you speak? Dear, okay, I'm getting your keyboard sound. Why you are not speaking?
Hello.
Yes, speak.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, I didn't understand what is single row function exactly.
Do you know database? Which database you know already?
I didn't get the question.
Which database you know?
Oracle database? Is it about Oracle database?
No. Do you know Oracle database already?
Yeah. Yes.
Have you worked on that?
Yes.
Very good. Now tell me that, okay, I have a table called as employee.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have employee ID, maybe first name, last name. So So I have here employee E1001. Now like that, okay, there are different rows are there in this particular table called as an employee. I asked you that, okay, you need to show me employee ID and first name, and okay, your first name should be in the uppercase, it has to come. It should not be like, okay, the first character which is capital and others are small. Every character should be capital. So how you'll write?
Using the single row function, we can do that. Am I correct?
What?
Using the single row function, we can do that. Means make a.
You tell me the query. You tell me the query. How to write the query for this?
I don't know.
That's the problem. Okay, so you need to write like this, right? Select, say, employee ID, comma. Please remember, otherwise PLSQL will be very difficult. Okay, upper of first name. You need to write like this. From, say, employee. You need to write like this. Okay. Correct. Now what it will come, employee ID. If I'm saying, okay, E1001. Now, okay, if you say the first name, how that it will be displayed for you? Because last name will not be displayed because you have not queried for. So Sunita, which will be coming in the capital. Same like that, okay, 1002. Suresh, it will be coming in the capital. Now how it is displaying for each row? There is, okay, it is displaying a capital or not?
Yes.
For each row it is affected, or it is all
No,
together?
only for the first name row, because we have specified in the query.
Correct only, because I have not implemented on column, no, last name. So leave that. But for every row it is implemented or not? For Sunita implemented, for Suresh implemented,
Yes.
maybe some other row if it is there, that also will be implemented. That means what? Okay, the upper is implemented to each and every row wise, right or not?
Yes.
That's why it is called single row function. Like that, okay, lower, like that, okay, you have init cap or every functions which are there in your Oracle also. You go through the Oracle, you will find that, okay, something called as single row functions. And these single row functions can be implemented in the PLSQL.
Okay.
This is what you need to remember. Okay? What's your name?
My name is Shion, S-H-E-R-L.
Shion, why then you are connected with Tambaram, Ramesh Babu login? You are from which center? Sai. Vasai login, Ramesh Babu. Who has given you this login, Shion? No, this is not a temporary ID of Vasai.
No, sir.
No, don't. My dear Shion, I know I can get your keyboard sound. Why you are typing? You can speak, no, to me.
Okay. Sir, actually, I didn't get my ID, so I wanted to attend the lecture, so I got the ID.
No, correct only. It's okay, Shion. I'm not saying that, okay, we should not have the temporary ID, but okay, the temporary ID should be of Vasai. क्या दिखाई दे रहा है बोलो? What it is displaying in your, okay,
it's from Tambaram. It's from Tambaram.
तो आप तो वसाई के हो, okay, from Mumbai. आप जाके चेन्नई से क्या आगे तांबरम बोल के. So how could I will know that, okay, Shion is sitting here, right or not?
Yes.
तो एटलीस्ट तो वैसे ही रहना ना, जैसे कि गेस्ट, ओके, से वसाई. Then I can know that, okay, fine, Shion is sitting here.
Okay.
Get my point? So ask your TIA. Ask your TIA to give you the proper guest login ID, so that, okay, we can know.
Okay. Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Fine,
Yes,
Shion?
thank you. Yes, sir. Sorry.
So now coming back to this. Okay, so this is about your simple SQL function which you are implementing, and remember that, okay, as I told you, single row function only will be applicable to the, okay, PLSQL. We are not going to use the group functions. Okay, we'll have group functions also. What is the group functions? Like, okay, when we are talking about a sum or a minimum, maximum, okay, or something like average, okay, these are the functions which will be comes under the group functions, or okay, what we say as also aggregate functions. These all the functions, okay, which will be not, okay, this will not be the part of your PLSQL generally. Okay, so that is what the simple thing what we can talk about as part of your, okay, function it is concerned. So PLSQL, okay, majorly uses single row function, doesn't uses, okay, the function which are aggregate or the group type of your function, and decode type of your functions which does not used by the PLSQL. So that is what you can just remember as part of the functions which are used in the PLSQL. Am I clear to you, everyone? Or any questions? Correctly, no? Okay then. So now we'll be moving down to the next part, okay, where we'll be discussing about, okay, so a certain thing like a small program which is from your book only. I'm saying that, okay, I'll start with the declare. This section which will be declaring the any particular variable. If you want to declare, we can declare that. So length, okay, v underscore length, okay, which is a variable, which is I can write, okay, that is integer of 5. I can have, okay, the variable called as integer as a data type I can have, and I can also specify a variable like that. Then I said, okay, the product description I want to have. So which is a variable character of 70. And I want to keep this. Okay, this product is very lightweight and strong also. I have created that, okay, particular content I have written into the product underscore description. Now I can start, okay, with the begin. Begin means, okay, where you are going to write the code, okay, for any kind of your functionality. If you want to do, then we can go for the begin. And here I can write v underscore length, okay, which is the variable, is equal to, I want to find out, okay, the length. Okay, so I want to implement this. So length, and I will give the value. So what is that? Okay, v underscore prod underscore description. I need to be implemented this. And then, okay, we want to print this. So dbms underscore output dot, okay, put underscore line. And here we can write that, okay, the length, okay, we can specify v underscore length. I can put like this. Then, okay, we say end, semicolon, slash. Yeah, somewhere, okay, see, there is a small mistake where I have done that, okay, like I have not given the semicolon, colon and, okay, equal to. Because, okay, when you are doing, you should give, okay, semicolon and equal to. Colon and equal to. For assigning the value, we should implement that. Okay, what you have to see, v underscore length, colon, then equal to, then you have to say length, okay, then your whatever the variables length you want to be specify, you can specify that. Okay, that is a wrong I have done. That's why it is giving me an error saying that, okay, error at line 5, then encounter the symbol equal to when expecting of this colon equal to. So this is the error what you will get, okay, because, okay, I have not written here colon equal to. So when you are assigning some value, remember that, okay, you have to give colon. not okay, the directly you have to give the equal to here. Okay then. So this is the one okay which can be implemented over here. Is that clear now? Okay, so this is the simple implementation which we are going to talk about. So now let me copy and again execute. So what you can do, you can write it also in the notepad. Right click, say copy, go to here. Then okay, you can say edit and say paste. That's it. Somewhere okay, I have not given C. Again there is an error. I have not given the single quotes, I have not closed. Okay, so that's where again an error. So now you can copy again, okay, you can go here, write edit, say paste, enter. What I've written. Semicolon I have not given. The errors are very easy to know. Okay, so you can easily know that okay, what is the error it is saying. Semicolon if you will not give, okay, then also it will give an error. So see that okay, whatever the errors I have done, okay, you can see and you can find out okay how the errors it will be. Now see, the PLSQL procedure successfully completed and it is coming that okay 49 is the value, that is the total length of the content which I have written, okay, is nothing but your 49 characters I have written in that. Very good. Yes, correct. Okay, the from Andheri West I have missed the semicolon, hence I got the error. So this is what okay the way how you can reduce your errors, okay, because PLSQL it can show you that okay where exactly the errors has occurred and what it is been missing and all everything that it will be shown. So here you can write okay or you can re-edit the program and you can execute that. That's the beauty of your PLSQL. Is it clear or any questions? Am I clear or any questions you can please ask? Quick. If you have any question, you can please ask. No question. All right. Thank you. So this is all we can be implemented on this. So we have, as I told you that, okay, we can have the single row function and we can implement the single row function like this, or you can also use the different other single row function. Not only this, okay, if you want the between the two dates, okay, if you want the some value which you want to be implemented, you can implement that also. Current date to the higher date, okay, so number of employees, those who have worked between the current date to the higher date, okay, I want okay number of months, you can implement that, okay, that is also can be possible. So these are all the things okay which you can be implemented on that. Okay. See, from Kanpur Aryanagar Center, okay, because I'm not, I think your name is Vishal. Vishal, okay, are you coming for the first day? Because this is only, I am coming for this class for this today only. Okay, actual faculty for this batch is Meher. Okay, so I think he is the better person to give you the solution. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, because already this class has started. Can we have the students, those who are from the beginning? Yes, Sweta, we'll tell you. Around, okay, 7:15 like that. Okay. Is it clear till now? So, Vishal, okay, I'll let you know this. Okay then. So, this is about your a simple implementation which we can talk about. Now, we have the next thing which we are going to be implemented, that is nothing but your v underscore new id number, okay, which we are being implemented. So next val, okay, which is the number which you can use also. So now the sequences in PLSQL. So remember that, okay, what is sequences in Oracle? What is sequences? Can anyone tell me? What do you mean by the sequences? Anyone has the idea about SQL? Okay, where we are discussed about something called as sequences also. So what is exactly mean by the sequences? So sequences, please remember that, okay, sequence is nothing but a same as an object only, which will give you the, okay, a continuous value. If you want to have, okay, then we can go for the sequences. So in general, in case of your Oracle, if I want to have any continuous numbers, any values, if I require like that, okay, then I can create a sequence and I can use it. So sequence is an object in in SQL or in Oracle, which will give the continuous values. Okay, and okay, so something like that. That is what you can say about your sequences. So we can use the sequences in PLSQL also. The sequence object can also be used in Oracle. That is what we can be implement. The sequence object can also be used in the Oracle. That is also can be possible. So declare, okay, v underscore, you can create a variable, and if you want to implement the sequence, if you have created a sequence and I want to implement that sequence, you can definitely, we can do that. That is can be possible. Okay, so you can implement that. So sequence object also can be used from the Oracle. So please remember it. So as I told you, there are two things. One is that, okay, single row function can be used in the PLSQL, as well as, okay, the sequences of the PLSQL also can be used in the SQL. So these are the two things which we need to remember now. Now the next point, okay, which you want to implement, that is nothing but your data type conversions. So what is data type conversions? We'll talk about that. So what is data type conversions and how we can implement data type conversion in our program? That's we are going to discuss also. We'll see that. So what is mean by the data type conversion first of all? Okay, see, as you know that, okay, there are different kind of your data types which are being available in case of your programming languages. Okay, so there are different kind of your data types which are possible. Or maybe in the databases also we have the different type of your data types. We have number, we have variable character, we have date time, okay, we have timestamp, okay. These are all the different type of your data types, okay, which are being available. So from converting from one data type to the another data type, okay, so that will be comes under the data type conversion. One data type to another data type. Okay, we say data type, okay, conversion. Right, okay, that is what we can say. This is of two types. What is that? Okay, two types it is. One is called your implicit conversion or data type conversion. Second one, it is nothing but your explicit conversion. These are the two different type of your data types. Generally what we can be implemented on that. Implicit conversion and explicit conversion. These are the two different type of your conversions which we generally can happen. In implicit type of your data, implicit type of your conversion, which is nothing but called as automatic conversion. If it is doing that will be comes under the implicit conversions. Explicit data type conversion means manually conversion if I want to do, then it will be comes under the explicit data type conversions. And in case of your Oracle also, we have implicit data type conversions is possible. Some of the data type to another data type we have implicit data type conversions is there. And some other types which are required the manual conversion, it is required for us. We cannot have directly, we cannot implement the simple direct conversions, it is not possible. So that will be comes under the explicit conversions. Oracle support different data types. Like we have char, we have variable char, we have number, we have date, we have timestamp. So these are all the different type of your data types which are available, right? So from this, if I want to do a convergence, if it is required, then we have different functions which are being provided. For conversion from one type to other, we use the different functions, and Oracle provided it. So like to_char, which is one of the function. To_date, which is one of the function. Then to_number, which is one of the function. Like that, we have for say timestamp, which is one of the function. So these are all the different type of your conversion functions which are being available, and we can implement these conversion functions also. So we'll talk about that and how we can implement the conversion functions and all. That's we can see. So we'll start with that. Is it clear till now, or any questions? So this is very, very important, that is data type conversion. So conversion can be from one data type to the another data type, and there are two different type of your conversions which are possible, that is called your implicit conversions and explicit conversions. And implicit conversions which are called your automatic type conversions, and explicit data conversions, it is nothing but your manual conversions, what we can say. And Oracle will support different data types like char, variable character, number, date, then timestamp. All these are the different type of your data types, so generally what we can implement. So now if I'm saying that some of the implicit data type conversions which we can specify, we'll see that. Implicit data type conversion. Now see that v_date, or maybe v_join date, I said. And I have given that date is the data type, and if I am doing that July 2016, this is, there will be no error in this. If you try out, you can try it also. So v_join date, if I am implementing, declare v_join date, date : equal to 02 July 2016. Now maybe I'll say that, okay, dbms put underscore line, okay, so v underscore join date and semicolon slash. Now see that, okay, this is printed, okay, 02 July 16. This is the format, okay, it can take. That means, okay, here I don't require any kind of your, why we write v means variable, my dear, I told first only. Okay, v underscore means, okay, v is variable, c means constant, okay, please remember this. That is what your lexical unit, we have discussed about that, okay, identifier. Alright. Got my point? Yes. From Andheri. Got my point now? So this is about your simple thing. Okay, v underscore name means variable first name. C underscore percent means, okay, it is nothing but your constant percent. C means constant. V means variable. As I have written. Okay. Okay, so this is my implicit data type conversions, okay, which we can talk, and we have seen that, okay, this way the implicit data type conversion, and we are printing that. Now let us we'll make something different. Now see, v underscore join date colon equal to, and I'm this time I'm giving like this, February 02 2016. I have given like this, okay, and I am given semicolon. Now I said begin dbms underscore output, okay, which is basically for printing them, dot put underscore line v underscore, okay, join date. We can print like this. Now see that, okay, non-numeric character was found where numeric was expected. It is not able to convert that, okay, February 02 2016 which you have written, it is not able to, okay, convert that value to the join date, because that value which you have given is not in the format of the date. So Oracle will not understand that particular format to convert. So hence, okay, it is not able to do that. So this is, okay, this type of things which requires a manual conversions. If the data is like this, but still if you want to convert that, there we require a manual conversions. Okay, are you getting my point, or any questions? Any questions have you got? Simply it's an example of this. Let me take this. If you have any questions, you can please ask now. Now example of an explicit data type conversions you can take. Now how it will happen. Okay, so we'll talk about that. Okay, how we can implement an explicit data type conversions if I want to put, okay, how do I put that, okay, explicit data type conversions. We'll begin with that. So in case of your explicit data type conversions, okay, what we do is, So we specify instead of writing like this. Okay, so what we have to do is we cannot store like that. So we require again a explicit data type conversions is required for this. So what I need to do is I need to say to_date. I need to specify like that. It is date conversion which you need to do. So here I need to specify that February 02, 2016. It is there in the format of month, DD and YYYY. It is there in this particular format. We need to explicitly tell that. Then it will assign, and then it will think that it has to print like this. Now see, the same thing what I have done. Now go for edit, let's say paste. You can see that the same code, now it is working. Why it is working now? Because here I have done the explicit conversion. I said that no, this is there in the date format, but how it is there I will tell you. Oracle, don't worry, I will tell you how it is there. So I have written that to_date. I said February 02, 2016. It is there in the format month total. Then DD. Then YYYY. So Oracle says fine. Is it like that? Then I will print you. But previous cases it does not require that because it knows that DD hyphen MON hyphen YYYY. It knows already that this is a date format. So automatically it has converted and it has stored. But this format it doesn't know. So we need to tell that. So that is called your explicit data type conversion. Am I clear? Any questions? This is very, very important. You need to ask the question. If you have any questions, you should ask. Yes, somebody has asked me that, this is, like, why it is 02-Feb 2016 it is coming. This is a by default format of the Oracle, that, it will display DD-MON-YY. That is the format what it will be displayed. If you want to display in a different format, again you have to go for the to_date. No, I don't want to display like that. I want to display in a separate format. I want to display first 02 instead of that. Say 02-February, then -2016. Then you have to convert again. So normal display you don't want. Again if you want to convert, that is also a conversion is required. So this is what you can do also. Is it clear? But by default, Oracle will not print you whatever you want. Yes. Hussain, you are correct. The standard form of the Oracle is DD-MON-RR. Correct. Exactly. Very good. My dear, that is what I am saying. Muthu Kumaran. Please, I am getting your voice. Can you please speak? Don't type. Please speak.
Sir, can you hear?
Yes, I am able to hear you.
But while declaring you February 02, 2016,
that is what I am saying. What is your name? What's your name?
It's sir. I had to change the ID because the system was down, log out and I log in.
Please type your name. Type your name. Okay. Fine. Shayan, please understand here, try to understand that, as I told you that, February 02, 2016, which I have given, actually this is the way how I have given, but Oracle will not understand that by default. So that's why I need to tell that, okay, Oracle, this is the way it is, the format it is there, like month, DD and YY format it is there. Then only, okay, it will convert into the date and it will be, okay, stored. All right.
कोण बोलतोय? हां सर मी हॅलो मी क्लासेस मी तुम्हाला अर्धा तासात फोन कराल का? ओके हां ठीक आहे.
The Vasai center you call, no. Where is, why is giving this type of IDs? Very good, Hussein. Okay then, this is what we need to be implemented about your, okay, v underscore join date, okay, which you are being implemented. Okay, so this is how it will be, and by default remember that, okay, Oracle will display dd-mon-rr, correct. So this is the by default format of the Oracle, that is what we have seen. Then we talk about something called as nested block. Okay, we are going to talk about the nested block, okay, in the next classes and all. I'll not be starting with the nested block and all this. Okay, so today what we have been discussed, okay, you try to understand that, okay, we have discussed very simple things, okay, today. So try to understand it, okay. We started with the discussing of lexical unit, which is we are talking about the program and what are the identifier, delimiters, literals, okay, comments, that's we have been discussed. We discussed about the literals, okay, where we talk about there are different kind of your literals which will be there. Yes, Sweta. So this is about your character, which is date literal must be enclosed with a single quotes, and date also should be, okay, within the single quotes, but number can be there, okay, any kind of your value we can be assigned to that. And comment, as I told you that, okay, this is basically gives you the info about the program, and there are two different type of your comment which are there, that is nothing but your single, okay, line comment or multi-line comment. Single line comment, okay, which will take 2 hyphens, and multi-line comment if you are writing, then it will be slash star star slash, and we have seen that. And then we started discussing about your SQL function in PLSQL. Single row function we can use, okay, and we should not use the multi-row or the aggregate function or the you can say group functions, we cannot be implemented within the PLSQL. And the single row function, as I told you that, okay, each and every row will get their own values. And okay, then we started discussing about how we can use a single row function within the code, that's also we have seen. And then we started discussing about your data type conversion, where I have told you that, okay, there are two different type of your data type conversions which are possible. One is called your implicit data type conversion, and one is called your, okay, explicit data type conversions which are there. Implicit conversion, which is called your automatic conversion, and explicit conversion, which is nothing but your manual conversions which we can specify. And in case of your, okay, these are the two different type of your conversions which are there. And I have shown you that, okay, if it is an explicit data type, implicit data type conversion, Oracle directly will assign the value. We don't require explicitly any functions for doing that. But in an explicit data type conversion, we need to use some functions like toDate, toChar, or toNumber. Okay, these are the different type of your functions which we need to be implemented for converting the data into the exact, okay, date time. So that is called your explicit data type conversion. So this is what the few things which you need to be implemented over here. So that's a few point, okay, what we have been discussed. So in the next class, okay, you will be discussing about your nested blocks and all, how to implement and how we can use the nested block and all. That's a few things what we are going to be discussed. So from next class, okay, as usual, Meher will be coming and he will be taking your classes, okay. So any other questions and all, okay, if you have, you can ask, else we can just close the session. Thank you. Very good. Fine. There is no question as such, so we can close the session. Fine. Okay. So you can be come to the next class where Meher will take your classes and all. Okay. Thank you then. Have a nice day and goodbye from my end.